The train that skipped time. A journey beyond past and future. Every morning at precisely 8:15 a.m., the same train departed from the same station. It was a familiar rhythm, a comforting certainty in the otherwise chaotic symphony of life. The soft hum of its engine, the gentle lurch as it began its journey, the rhythmic clickety-clack of wheels on tracks, all were part of a ritual. But one particular morning, that ritual shattered. The train, an iron beast of habit, refused to halt at its final destination. Instead, it tore through the fabric of time, a blur of speed and defiance propelled by an unknown force. It was a runaway, not just on tracks, but through the very essence of existence. And then, finally, it arrived. Not in the past nor the future, but in a place that shouldn't exist, a rift in time. It was a void, a swirling vortex of moments that had lost their anchor, a realm where linear progression held no sway. Within this impossible space, a man found himself. A man lost to the world, yet found by something far greater. He encountered his lost love, her eyes holding the same sparkle he remembered, her smile echoing the warmth of forgotten days. And he also met his older self, a version etched with the wisdom and weariness of years yet to be lived. Time, once a steady stream, now tangled and coiled around him, a labyrinth of memories, regrets, and unanswered questions of destiny. Was this runaway train a mistake, a cosmic error sending him astray? Or was it a gift, a serendipitous journey into the heart of what truly mattered? And if one were to step outside of time, into this time outside of time, could they ever truly return? Could the threads of existence, once unspooled, ever be rewoven into their original pattern? This journey, so unexpected, so profound, forced a confrontation not just with the past and future, but with the very core of his being. The train, a silent observer, waited. The man, a prisoner and a liberator, grappled with the impossible. The air in this temporal anomaly was thick with the scent of what might have been, and what still could be. He reached out, his fingers brushing against the phantom warmth of her hand, a sensation that transcended the boundaries of reality. His older self, a mirror reflecting a life yet unlived, offered a silent, knowing gaze, a wisdom born from experiences the younger man could only imagine. The rift pulsed around them, a living entity composed of discarded moments and unfulfilled desires. It was a canvas of infinite possibilities, yet also a cage of inescapable truths. Every tick of the non-existent clock, every beat of his own bewildered heart echoed the profound weight of this unprecedented encounter. The past whispered his name, the future beckoned with promises. But it was the now of this impossible space that truly held him captive. A sweet, agonizing captivity that offered both solace and torment. The train, his unlikely vessel, hummed a low, continuous note, a siren call to the impossible. Could he mend what was broken? Could he alter what was destined? The answers lay suspended in the temporal mist, just out of reach, yet undeniably present. He felt a strange lightness, a detachment from the gravity of his former life, yet simultaneously a profound connection to this moment, to these impossible reunions. The lines between what was real and what was merely a whisper of possibility blurred. This wasn't a dream, it was a heightened reality, a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the heart of his own existence. The train had been a mere vehicle, but it had transported him to the very crucible of his soul. And within that crucible, he had to forge a new path, to make a choice that would echo through all the times, all the possibilities. The air shifted, carrying echoes of laughter and tears, of vows made and broken, of a life lived and a life yet to unfold. This was a journey beyond any map, any compass. It was a journey of the heart through the tangled pathways of memory and longing. He felt the phantom pressure of her hand in his, a warmth that transcended the boundaries of reality, a proof that some connections could not be severed by time, by distance, by even the cruelest twist of fate. The older version of himself, a silent sentinel of a future yet to be, offered a subtle nod, a gesture of understanding that passed between two souls who were, in essence, one. The train remained, an unmoving sentinel in a realm of constant flux, its metallic shell reflecting the shimmering, distorted landscape of the temporal rift. It was a beacon, a portal, a silent testament to the impossible journey it had undertaken. He closed his eyes, the faces of his past and future selves, imprinted behind his eyelids. The weight of their presence was both comforting and terrifying. Could he truly embrace this gift, or was it merely a cruel illusion? A temporary reprieve before a return to the lonely linearity of his former life? The answer was not clear, but the journey itself had already begun to alter him, reshaping the contours of his heart and mind. He was no longer merely a man on a train, he was a voyager through the impossible, a witness to the profound interconnectedness of all moments, all lives. The silence of the rift was broken, only by the gentle hum of the train, a lullaby of time. And in that lullaby, he found a strange sense of peace, a quiet acceptance of the extraordinary circumstances that had brought him to this impossible threshold. The question of return lingered, a quiet echo in the back of his mind. But for now, in this suspended moment, he was content to simply be, to exist, in the heart of the impossible, to unravel the mysteries of a love that defied time itself. The train was a bridge, an anachronism, a silent promise of journeys yet to come, and journeys that had already unfolded. This was his story, woven into the very fabric of time, a timeless tale of love, loss, and the eternal dance between what was and what could be.